When you're picking the next thing that you're going to add to your wardrobe from a luxury bag standpoint, what typically goes through your mind? Is it love at first sight where you see it, you want it, you buy it? Is it more strategic where you know that this item would fill a specific need or want in your closet that you currently don't have? Or is it a combination of both of those things? Well, for me, one of the things that I think about when I am adding a new piece is not just the bag, but the accessories that come with it. Because I like to buy a bag that I know is going to then allow me to transform my other bags into something else, or comes with certain things like inserts and things of that nature that I can use on their own or as something to add into my bag to act as an SLG so that I don't have to pay for another SLG or something else along those lines. I wanted to share with you my specific thought process and how this ends up coordinating into my closet. Today, I'm going to be showing you the Louis Vuitton bags that I have bought, as well as the reason why I bought them and how buying them added to a need within my closet so that I can transform the other Louis Vuitton bags that I have. Specifically, what I look at when I buy a bag, like I said, it's not just the bag, but it's the strap. Is the strap something different that I don't already have? And can that strap then be used for my other bags to transform them? Let's get into it. The first bag that I ever bought that was Louis Vuitton is my multi-pochette accessories. And if I grab that here, because all the bags are behind me, the one I specifically got was the large black prop. And the reason for this is I wanted a very universal bag. I wanted a very universal bag. Black, leather, you can't go wrong. And I'm a gold hardware girly, so I love gold tone. This bag is really the only bag that you ever need, truly. Unless you are a big bag girl, then this would not be the only bag that you would ever need. But it comes with two pieces that you can put together. You can wear them separately, but also it comes with two different straps. And those straps allow a lot of versatility with this bag specifically. So we have this gold strap with the leather on the inside, the classic Louis Vuitton strap that they have that's braided in leather. And so you can attach that to this one and wear it as a shoulder bag, or you can attach it to the larger one as well and make it as a shoulder bag. But then it also comes with this leather strap, which I realized is not on the inside of this. It's behind here, stuck to something. Here we go. It comes with this black leather strap, allows you to snap, pull, snap, or pull, snap. And so you can make this longer or shorter, longer to be a crossbody strap and shorter to be a strap just on your shoulder. Now, the second bag that I then got from Louis Vuitton, and it is a Capucine Speed B. I am obsessed with this bag. This is the only Capucines I will ever need. It goes from a very pretty like pearlescent white down to this mint light blue, and it's iridescent too, and then it has pearl inlay on the inside. But this, in addition to being a completely different type of bag than the other one, this came with a strap as well. And the strap, which I believe is in the bag still, the strap that came with this one matches the color that this bag is. And it's a very beautiful strap. So again, iridescent, it's the blue tone, and then it has the braiding of the leather in the strap, and it is silver hardware. So again, that is a very unique strap, and I'm going to show you how you can then make these bags be completely different because of using or utilizing the straps. The next bag that I got that was from Louis Vuitton was my pumpkin bag. And by opening this up, you can see, so here is my pumpkin bag, which is obviously a very unique bag. And the strap that it came with is this long gold chain strap. So I'm going to take that strap off so that I can again show you how this can be utilized and adjust these bags. So there's that. And then I have my bags that I recently got from Louis Vuitton. And if you haven't seen those unboxings, then I will link the unboxings up here so that you can watch that. So the first one is my pochette accessories bag. And so we have this one right here, which is just, it didn't come with a strap on its own. The strap is missing. It has this strap, which was an added strap that is not actually a Louis Vuitton strap. And I think I'm actually going to remove this because I have other straps that I can use instead to kind of accent this. But I got this bag, and so it did not come with a strap. And then I got the Speedy. And the Speedy 20 then came with this guitar strap, which is the first kind of strap that I've ever had that is a guitar strap. All of my straps are either gold chain, like we've already established, a gold chain strap, or they are woven with leather, or they're just completely leather. All right, so those are all of the bags and straps that I have. So then how do I use what I have to transform the bag? The first is this one, and I'll show you mod shots of what this looks like on me with these changes. So this bag right here really pairs perfectly with this guitar strap, and it allows it to be more crossbody versus under the shoulder. When I want to do under the shoulder, then I use the strap from my Neverfull's pouch. The Neverfull pouch has a little strap that actually matches the strap that comes with these, so then I'll just use that if I want under the shoulder. So if I'm not wanting under the shoulder, then this strap actually works perfectly for this bag. Another thing too is this strap does still go well with one of these, and the reason why is because it does have black accents on the side of it, and the hardware is still gold, and so because of that, it still looks really good to liven the black up a little bit by just adding this strap. And then I can still use this strap if I want to accent it further, but this strap is a lot more dressy than this strap is, so it doesn't really make sense to put that on there as an accent when using this strap. For the blue strap is a lot more unique. It is a little bit harder to match it to some of my bags. The bag that I think that it looks really cute with, honestly, is the pumpkin bag. And the reason for that is it does match, especially on this side, there's blue tones, and you have like this light blue tone right here. That honestly goes very well with the strap. The nice thing about this bag is you can change which side you want it to show on. So if you want it to show out this way, you can. If you want to show it out this way, you definitely can. And so when doing that, I feel like this strap is a great option. Now, obviously we have gold hardware and then we have silver tone hardware, so that is different. That does not bother me. Let me know in the comments down below if that would bother you, but I think that you are gonna think, at least hopefully, if not, let me know in the comments, but I think that this is such a gorgeous pair when I put them together, and I'll show you with mod shots what that looks like. So with this strap, really, I would only use it for the capucines or for this bag if I'm wearing it on this side that's showing out. I have too many straps. Guys. With regard to the black strap I think can go with the capucines and just adds kind of a little accent to it. Honestly, I don't usually ever wear a strap with the capucines. I always wear it as a top handle. So I don't really use the strap. However, like I said, technically you could do the black one if you wanted it to be more of a on the shoulder, because this one, although you can obviously adjust it so that it goes more on the shoulder versus crossbody, this one you can make smaller than this one for sure. But this strap, honestly, I like this strap more with my Speedy than I do the guitar strap. So I like to use this strap with the Speedy instead of the guitar strap if I'm going to use it as crossbody. Otherwise, I will just wear the Speedy, again, top handle, and I won't use any sort of strap. But I do like the leather strap more than I like the guitar strap that comes with. As you can imagine, as I'm looking for my next bag, one of the things that I'm looking for, in addition to specifically the bag itself, is what strap does it come with. And I am going to look for a bag that comes with an all leather vachetta strap so that it goes better with the Speedy that I have. And that's something that I could then add to my collection for both the specific bag, but then also, again, the strap. So I do really think about the strap that it comes with. If there's a bag that has different colorways and those colorways have different straps, and really I'm just wanting specifically that look or the design of the bag, then that is something that I do use to guide my decision on which colorway I'm going to choose for the bag. But this black strap can also go for this bag right here. Because of the gold hardware, I feel like that, again, is not how I like to wear it. I like to wear it more with the guitar strap, but you could definitely still use this strap. And then with regard to this long gold chain strap, this I love for a variety of different reasons, because you can really use this strap in order to dress up your bag. So let me show you some examples. One, you could obviously use it for this bag in order to make this bag longer, like crossbody. You could use the strap. That would not be a problem. And one of the things that you could do as well is, because this has the ability to have, you know, 2 claws on it, you can use it to double up. I'll show you an example. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing so that you can see. Actually, because I plan on taking this off anyway, I'm just gonna go take this off right now, and I will be back so that I can show you how to use this strap, because this one's getting in the way and I'm getting rid of it anyway. I don't like that it was on there to begin with, so I'm just finally removing it, guys. So I'll be back. All right. All right, I'm back. The amount of mess that is currently with me, it's on a whole nother level. Bags are falling left and right. Oh my. Anyway, all that to say, the strap is now off. It was very easy to take off of this. So this was like a little O-ring, and I just twisted it off and made sure that I stayed away from here and here so that I didn't get any sort of damage on the bag. So I'm gonna throw that over there. All right, so now let me show you what I was saying. I did wanna also show you, this is the little strap that I have been using that I got from my pouch, my Neverfull pouch. Again, you just push this through here. That's how it works for the Neverfull pouch. And so you would do that on this, basically, is where you would do that. And then you would just connect it here. And then it's a small shoulder bag. Okay, I need to find in this mess the chain. I'm sitting on it. Okay, in this mess, I have found the chain that I'm currently sitting on. So I have to, oh my goodness. Oh no, now it's stuck. What a mess. Okay. Back to what I was saying, this chain, you can double up on because it has the 2 claw feet and the way that this has a little O-ring. So what do I mean by this? Well, there's O-rings on both, so you can kind of figure out how you want to do it. But what I was thinking is that I would put the first one here, then I would take it and put it through here. Okay, because it is small enough to go through that little O-ring. If you do it correctly, there we go. So you pull it through and then you attach it again. And this, now I have a double strap, right, that I can use to have the bag as a over the shoulder, or you can pull this and let it hang down like that, and then it could be a crossbody. Okay, so there's a lot of cool things that you can do with this chain to add some sparkle to this bag. You can also do something similar to add some accent to the other bags. If you wanted to add a 2-tone situation, you definitely could, and you could have the chain hang down. Let me show you what this would look like. So for this one, the little claw that we have here, it's going to be way too small to go on here. Okay, on this ring right here. So what you would do, or what I would do, is I would loop it in through this way, and then again loop it in through this way. Oh gosh, it's not even on camera. Then I would loop it in through this way, and you could connect them. Then here you could connect them. You could figure out what you wanted to do. You could honestly, you could keep it like that, hold on, and then you could just push the chain in the rest of the way so that you have this gold kind of hanging down. Honestly, that looks really pretty. So I like to mix metals. I am about that. So I think that this would be a fun accent to add. You could easily do. There's all kinds of different things that you could do. Obviously, you could also just get a keychain. You could get a keychain to add some accent to the bag. I don't have any keychains that are Louis Vuitton. I am not a keychain person, at least not right now. Maybe in the future I would be, but that's just not something that I'm into. But I do like bandeaus and, you know, adding accents from that. And then that also, because this is a very light white handle, then this helps protect that handle as well. But let me show you what I mean with regard to the Speedy and adding some accent. So again, because you have the O-ring here, you could easily do something similar that I did to the first bag. So I'm adding it right here, and then you could go through the second one here and then attach it back over so that you have, but again, this like would hang down really down a lot then. So there would need to be some way for you to pull it up, and you could pull that up by going through here. There's all kinds of different things that you could do in order to use this chain more as an accent instead of as a chain itself. All kinds of different options and things that are available for this chain. This is a great addition, and it's not a hefty chain, and so that's why, like I said, I prefer to use something like this when actually carrying my pumpkin bag. And when we have the reds and oranges and things of that nature, you could argue maybe using this strap with this bag, but I honestly would not do that. I would instead do probably just this chain. I would just use this chain, or potentially I would use this chain. I think that this chain would look really pretty on this bag as well and would be appropriate. So you could definitely do this chain if you were wanting more of an under the shoulder options. You have seen all of the mod shots as I have talked through this so that you can see what this actually looks like on. Now that I have shared what I do and how I think through buying bags, I don't just look at the bag, I also look at the accessories or the straps that come with it. Is this something that you do as well, in how you identify what need you have in your handbag collection is based off of what straps you need? Because straps are quite expensive. Authentic straps from Louis Vuitton, or really any brand, not just Louis Vuitton, but any brand, they are going to be hundreds of dollars. I think that the guitar strap on Louis Vuitton right now is like $760 or somewhere around there for a brand new one. So these things are expensive. They're not cheap. So having a whole bunch of different options based off of the bags that you've gotten really does allow you to carry your bags in a different way, make them more unique to you, while also it being like still fully authentic, right? Because you know that all the straps have come from other authentic bags. I think my favorite is definitely going to be on this one, and I think that that is how I'm going to start wearing it, is I'm going to, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm either going to wear it the way that I just showed you, or I'm going to do this where I double the chain, and I'm thinking like doing it multiple times where you'll see what I mean by this. So I'm thinking of having it to where it's something like this, and then right now it looks like it's really, you know, low down, but when I put the guitar strap on it, which I'll do that now, that will obviously pull that tab up, and I will show you my shot of this. But that allows for this really pretty accent of the chains right here. So chains hanging down, and then the guitar strap. So this may be another thing that I do. What I'm thinking that I'm most likely going to do though is if I use the guitar strap, I won't have the other chain on it, because for me, the guitar strap is more of a, you use it to kind of put it in sport mode or it is now more dressed down, versus the gold strap, it makes me interpret it as more dressed up. So I think that if I have one of them on, I'm not going to have the other one on. But this is a great strap that I'm going to now be using for this bag. I'm either going to, like I said, use this strap right here and use it the way that I showed you, or I am going to do it with the little strap that I have been using and just have it under the shoulder, or I will have it as the guitar strap. So lots of different options. And really, when you have so many options, it becomes hard, at least for me, it becomes hard to identify what is missing from my handbag collection, because I have multiple bags that are crossbody. I have a very large bag, the Never Full. I have my Speedy and my Capucines, which can be used as the top handle. So I'm having a hard time identifying now if there is anything that's really missing. And the bags that I have identified are missing are ones that are more on the go. That means a bum bag, so I'm really looking at the high-rise bum bag. The one thing with me is I don't want necessarily just to get the classic normal bag. I do have some of those, but not many, because I like to get a more limited edition option for the specific bag that I am buying, because it makes it more special to me and I feel like it makes it more unique. So for example, this is the Pochette Fleecy, and this is a very unique bag. Also, I absolutely love fall, and so a pumpkin bag, I was like, I have to have this. I have to have this. So this is a very unique option. Same with the Capucines, but most of the Capucines, they tend to be more unique. I mean, there are the ones that are the normal, colorway, like you could get a black one that is leather and things of that nature, but that one is a lot more unique, and it means a lot to me because my birthstone is pearl, and then also our wedding colors were actually that color. So that bag means a lot to me. The Speedy, that is a traditional bag. There's nothing fancy about that Speedy. So that in itself is more of a traditional bag that you would see. Same with the Neverfull. So I have a mix, but I think that I'm leaning more towards ones that are very unique. So for the high rise bum bag, I think that I'm going to get on the pre-loved market, the Murakami one, because I really love how that one looks, and it's not available anymore. So I've been looking at that and then thinking about what else do I feel like I'm missing from my overall collection. I hope you guys found this helpful, and maybe this inspired you to start playing around with your straps and your bags and seeing what goes together and how you can make your bags fit a variety of different outfits and just be able to use them more. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on mixing metals or mixing straps from other brands? So I do also have a strap that came with my Chanel bag that I have. Would you put that on a Louis Vuitton bag? What are your thoughts? I'm Rachel. This is Lux on the Low, and I hope between now and the next time I see you, you have acquired an amazing piece that you're in love with, and I want to know about it in the comments down below. And if you want me to highlight that on the community page of this channel, please let me know, because I would love to celebrate with you, and I would love our community to celebrate you too. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!